Hello and welcome to the first episode in Let's Play Football Manager 2014 with Wigan. Yes, Wigan Athletic. It's kind of ironic, really, after all the years I've given a load of abuse and stick and stuff to Wigan. I've finally gotten them, I suppose. But, that's what happens when they were a Premier League team, just sort of floating around the bottom. And then all of a sudden thought, oh, actually, you know what, we need to stay in this Premier League for the money. And kicked into gear for the last 4 or 5 games. It was it's just so annoying. It was like, why didn't you do this back in December, So anyway, it's a different challenge now. They were finally relegated, of course, last season, and they're in the Championship now. It's going to be a totally new challenge for me. I was with Brighton, of course, last year, but there wasn't as much pressure, I don't think, with Brighton. This one's very, very high pressure, I should just point out. We're the favourites to go up. We're 2-1 on the odds, Sky Bet. I was going to say... all bookmakers and stuff, but it's just Sky Bet on the game. And I've said, I've talked about the philosophies. One of the new features, of course, is you can talk to your chairman now and say, I want to play this way, I want to play direct football, I want to play attacking football, I want to do this, that, or the other. I've said I want to play attacking football, hopefully I can do that, and this formation hopefully will provide. However, we'll get to this game in a few minutes, because what I'm going to do is very quickly sum up where we are and the situation as of the 3rd of August, because there's been a few transfers. The main one, if I go to the history here, is James McArthur. He has disappeared off to West Bromwich Albion in the Premier League. He was not happy here. He wanted to move to a bigger club. He threw a hissy fit at me when I said, I tried to propose to him that we'd get promoted. I gave him the idea, but he was having absolutely none of it, and he wanted out immediately. I tried to sell him for a bit more than that, but 4.5 million seemed to be the sticking point for West Brom. Any more, they were going to offer a little bit on top of 48 months worth of, for example, they would have offered, I think they offered £1 million up front and then £6 million over 48 months, and that's absolutely no good whatsoever. So I'd rather just have the 4.5 million up front, to be honest. And the other player to leave is Mike Pollitt, who is 41 years old. I'm actually amazed I was able to get 73 grand for him. That'll pay the wages, I suppose, for 2 or 3 players. But only 2 players brought in. I am aware, though, that I do need to replace MacArthur. There's not a whole lot in midfield or centre midfield at the minute. But to improve up front, because I don't think I'm going to be playing Marc-Antoine Fortuné a lot, because I don't think he's okay, but I heard a few horror stories about him on FM13. But anyway, the new player I've brought in is Billy Sharp. One, of course, the great players that I had on FM12. He was brilliant, in fact. He was so good for my, Southampton, ironically, before, obviously, he eventually did join Southampton, but of course I signed him before they did in real life, and he was great for me in the Championship especially. I think he scored like 40 odd goals in one season. It's immense. And there's Hernan Perez as well. Here, I believe this is Paraguay. Make sure don't look like an idiot. Yes, Paraguay, 24 years old. He was transfer listed by Villarreal, £750,000. Very reasonable price considering his report and his stats. Although they're not the most incredible stats in the world, there's not a whole lot to shout about there. The report got me excited. His age, I needed the right winger, and I thought, I like his versatility. Thought we'd give it a go. But apart from that, that's really the transfers. One final thing, very briefly, as I know that it doesn't really matter a great deal. Pre-season, I took very little notice of this, to be honest. We won the games you'd expect us to win, and we lost the ones you'd expect us to lose. It's as simple as that, both convincingly, I'll say. Next game will be against Manchester United, if you're wondering. That's going to be in the Community Shield. I'm holding nothing out on that one at all. I think we're probably going to get battered, as they did in real life. But you never know. This is a game. It's possible. Moving on to the Barnsley game. So we're going to Oakwell. Could be very interesting. Though they are playing 3 at the back. Hopefully we'll be able to exploit that in some way. They've got, they've got Peter Ramage, remember him from Newcastle, Kelvin Atu, who is that? Let's see who else they got. That's not Morten Gant Pedersen, is it? Surely no, it's Marcus Pedersen. Who else they got? There's that guy from Derby, I could never pronounce his name right. Nimley. Oh, is that Dale Jennings? It is Dale Jennings, the legend. That is Dale Jennings, of course. I think he was at Tranmere and then Bayern Munich bought him. Strange. Absolutely strange. Anyway, the Wigan team here. We have Grant Holt up front. It's hard to believe him. Billy Sharp is not match fit, if you saw his profile earlier. Maloney out wide. We've got McCann, Powell and Espinoza. A few people got a bit pissy at me because I didn't play Powell in that pretend formation I experimented with on Twitter the other day. And that wasn't meant to be serious, but my assistant said to play in midfield, so I thought, why not? Essentially, this team is almost an exact replica of that formation. It's just what I've done is, for now, just being a tad more cautious, because it is an away game, it is my first game. I dare not lose the first game of a series. I don't think I have either. Oh, no, sorry, I did. I lost the Celtic one. Remember Arsenal? Yeah, the Arsenal beat us in the Celtic in the Premier League series, didn't they, in the last minute? Bastards. Craney and Boyce were basically wing backs, but here they're just left and right back. So we'll hopefully we'll be just a little bit more cautious, whilst at the same time, providing plenty of attacking threat. But enough of this. Let's get into it. This is what you've been waiting for many months now. We're not going to piss around. I've hopefully set that. Let's just make sure. Actually, yeah. Let's ask Doolin. Yeah, let's ask Doolin. Okay, let's go with that. That sounds good. Pick up where they left off. Sure, why not? Oh, and here's some new ones. Look. Listen passionately, see deep in thought. Listen keenly. I'm getting all sorts of images of the Thinker in my mind. If you don't know what I'm talking about, type in on Google the Thinker. It's the statue with the guy who looks like he's thinking, obviously. But yeah, this is... that's quite good. Hey, that's the first time I think I may have got a positive response on a competitive debut from the players. I think they all, at least, well, nothing negative anyway. The only concern is the two centre-backs aren't listening. That's a bit of a thing. I think we should start out control. We should go out and attack from the off. I said I want to be attacking. I want to have attacking philosophy. Let's see what happens now. Few thoughts on the match engine. I've had a few glimpses of it. The first game I actually had of looking at the match engine was the trialist game. Oh my God, Sean Maloney's hit the post. I thought he scored almost instantly. That would have been a start and a half. But yeah, as I say, the trialist game, which most of you, I imagine, will probably have already been invited to if you've already played the beta. Oh, hang on. There is one thing I do need to do, and that is switch this blooming match feed set and draft. Right, okay, we'll keep the injuries. Tactical advice. No, I don't want any of this, because this, to me, is like having some guy who is sitting on your shoulder whispering advice to you. You're going, you're not doing that right. He should be over there. And it's like, no, I just want to play the game. Stop trying to, make things difficult for me. Now, Grant Holt, is that going to count? No, it's not going to count. When you just, well, he's offside. I thought there was an off chance he may have fouled the goalkeeper because he was somewhat close to him. But Grant Holt is a rather large individual, so... he may have been different there. But anyway, here's O'Grady. Pedersen's fired Barnsley in front, and Ryan Shotton's been booked, and the ticker's going off on one. Oh my God. If you have epilepsy, please look away. Good grief. It's gone mental. Got the replays here as well. I don't know how long I'll keep these replays on for. Not very good defending, it has to be said. Scott Carson, not with it. I don't think he had much of a chance, to be honest. Okay, we're going to go attacking then. Not the best start. As I said, I dare not lose this, but this isn't very good, is it, at all? We had a feisty start, but there's not much actually happened. I've got key highlights on if you're wondering. Oh, that near. I thought it was going to... That might have been a penalty almost, but there's a breakaway from Barnsley. I was going to say, there's no way they can run onto that. Player had that covered. If you're new to the channel, by the way, I know part ones are more popular than the rest. And that's a goal, actually. Grant Holt has scored, and that's going to count. Oh, at least now it doesn't just come up and say, Grant Holt scores his 10th goal for Wigan, or something. Yeah, I prefer to say that. I mean, maybe it will, I don't know. But at least it just continues to flash. I kind of almost prefer that, provided you don't have epilepsy. Well, I was going to say provided you don't have epilepsy, but anyway, that is an extremely lucky goal, I've got to say. That may have actually been going wide if it weren't for that deflection. Well, we're level. I might set it back to standard then, since before it... Yeah, okay, we'll keep it to standard. Keep going up there and you can still win. There you go. It was only one team talk. One. Well, at least Grant Holt listened. Try and get his... So I'm very happy, looked happy, and what else? Looked to gain confidence and seem motivated. That's what I like. That's what I want to see from the game and from the player. That's good to see. Chris McCann, right, you're coming off for... James Perch, can he play in centre midfield? I have to forgive me because I'm not absolutely 100% familiar with the Wigan team yet, so it will come eventually. He's orange, I think. Is that orange? Awkward. Yeah, he can't play there. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Shotton is having a terrible, terrible game. There's actually no centre-backs on the bench. Oh my god, seriously? I guess Boyce can play there. Perch can come on it, right? Yeah, I might do that actually. He's on a yellow card. He's having a crap game. Let's take him off. It would make sense. Okay, McCann, I don't really... Jordi Gomez can play there. Let's try Jordi Gomez. And we'll have him as an attacking... Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Originally, as you can see, it was a 2-2-3-2-1, but as I say, I pulled back the two wing backs. It's as simple as that, really. There's still wing backs, not full backs. I might change that to full back. Again, just being a touch. Oh, hang on, he's a limited fullback. Best player. That's a new one. I haven't seen that before. That could be useful. Anyway, apologies for the not so great commentary there. I was focusing and just trying to get an idea of the new. It is a new game. Please bear with me. I say this at the start of every FM or new FM. Right, we've got an injury and it's Nick Powell. Oh dear, and I'm gonna have to make a change. Almost. Oh, that's my last change. Damn it. McLean can play there. Let's move him there. And actually, that's not good. Let's just have centre midfield. Usually, if I don't think he can play there particularly well or anything, I just say CM automatic and just see what happens. I could be completely and utterly wrong when I say this, but I think it just means do what you want type of thing. As far as I can see, I could be absolutely wrong there. Okay, right, we're going to need to make use of the old shouts. Hang on. Or the instructions. They're not shouts anymore, they're instructions. That's a shame. Let's see. Well, these are a lot more of these now. Get stuck in. Exploit the flanks. Something I always like to do. And pass into space. I like how you can go route 1 now. That's good to see. Much higher defensively. Defensive line. Nah, I don't really want to do that. Stick to positions. Well, let's go. Hopefully we can still get a win here. It would be nice. I mean, it's no way points, I guess. I've always maintained that point away is never truly that bad. Okay, we're going to have to go attacking now because we really do need to win, I'll be honest. It's not the end of the world, but really you'd like to get a win against Barnsley. Well, again, every cloud and all that. An away point is an away point. It's where you when you're at home is where you want to get the 3 points every time. Right, anyway, chance here anyway. Here's Jordi Gomez. 3 people tell me, oh, it's McLean. Get in. That's 2-1. That is 2-1. Last minute winner potentially. Okay, we're going to go to contain. Let's get rid of all these. You can just do clear. That's excellent. I like that. Drop deeper, much deeper defensive. Oh, hang on, no, much deeper defensive line. Play even safer, more disciplined. Yeah, let's just keep it at that. Don't go open, don't go mad. James McLean there. Jordi Gomez, I was about to say before he scored here, a few people tell me keep him, take him off the transfer list. Well, there it is. There's the proof right there that he should stay. If you are doing Wigan, keep him. You've just seen evidence as to why. And there's a highlight. Oh, thank God. Right, Bojo, can we maybe get it? Oh, no, he's just giving it right to them. There's 25 seconds overplay. I'm not going into Fergie time. Surely Fergie time can't bite me. No, it can't. Thank God for that. He's not even in the game anymore and it would still bite me. Right, so we've managed to get a win. Oh, that was difficult, wasn't it? Well, I'll just say that was a good win because, it keeps the morale up and that's what you want, really. You got away with that one. We're at least look, we're 6th. We're in the promotion spot. The playoffs even promotion. Beaujean, man of the match is that, or key players. Player of the match is Craney, but I guess our player of the match would be Jean Beaujean. Player I've always admired since seeing in the what's it called it, World Cup a few years ago. See, and for some reason I don't know. I think I probably need to get rid of that Liverpool thing. If you put your favourite team in your news column for some reason, we can grab late victory. McLean had a debut to remember. Excellent. I forgot he was a debut as well. Right, okay. Nick Powell out for 2 weeks. That's not too bad. Jean Beaujean out for 3. What's he one off injured? Anyway, press conference. I like how the press conference now is built into the thing. You don't have to click another screen for it to load. That is a lot better. It was entirely undeserved. I thought We were the better. I'd say probably we're the better team. Yes, we were the better team. A win. Yeah, that was a great match. Well, everything went according to plan. That is completely incorrect, but I thought I'll just pick the happiest or the best one, whatever. Okay, McLean. God, it's still the same. It's still the same questions, really. It will be fine. Placements. Ah. Espinoza. Make it whatever, I don't know. But it's literally the same. There's a lot more questions, certainly. We never still looking for ways to improve the team. Ah. Who's David Flitcroft? No, I know he's the Barnsley manager, but in reality, that's what I would be saying. Reacts to controversy. For God's sake, there's controversy in my first game. There would only be, wouldn't there? There could only be controversy. They're interested in an FA Cup FA Cup final goal scoring player there, Swansea. Remember, think about that. Uncle Roy, of course, with his England team, took them to Brazil last night. Well done to them. Emerson Boyce going to Celtic. Nope, that's not happening. Right, okay, so that's the first game out of the way. I hope you enjoyed it. There's going to be many, many, many more over the next few months. Obviously, the Wigan side will diverge into updates once the full game's out. I just want to reiterate that. However, for the first 2 weeks of the beta, the entire Wigan series will be live commentaries. We'll probably play about half a season, and then the second half will be updates, and from then will also be updates. We'll then start the challenge series with Norwich with the Saviour coming. So thank you for watching. We'll be back then with the Community Shield against Manchester United. Should make for some very, very interesting viewing. They're probably going to get battered, but whatever. Please join me for that, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. There's be plenty more Football Manager coming your way, and that is all that's on this channel. It's just Football Manager. I'm not going to clog up your feed with crap, blogs or me playing GTA, doing something stupid or anything. No, it's just pure Football Manager. If that's all you want, please do subscribe. So thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.